We are going to learn design, develop a code and run the program in any suitable language to solve the commission problem. So here we are writing the commission problem program, and that we are writing in the C programming, so which we have already went through this commission program. And so here we need to analyze this program. So from the perspective of a data flow testing, here we have to apply the technique, data flow testing technique, and we need to derive the different test cases based on this data flow testing, and then we need to execute those test cases, and we have to discuss the test results. So this is the problem statement. Based on this problem statement, we have written a requirement specification of the commission problem. So the requirement specification is a rifle salesperson will be there. He will going to sell the rifle, sold the rifle locks, stocks and barrel. These are the products of the rifles made by the gunsmith, and the loss and the cost are as follows. Means unit price of these lock, stock and barrel unit price are 45, 30 and 25. The salesperson had to sell at least one complete rifle per month, and the production limits were such that the most the salesperson could sell in a month was 70 locks, 80 stocks and 90 barrels. After each town visit, the salesperson will send a telegram to the gunsmith person with the number of locks, stocks and barrels sold in that particular town. And at the end of the month, the salesperson will send one short telegram which showing that -1 lock sold. So the gunsmith person, then he comes to know that the sales of the month were completed, and compute the salesperson's commission. So as follows. So the based on the sales, so the commission will be given. First, 1 rupee to 1000 rupees, he will be giving a 10% of the commission. And next, total sale amount, if it comes under the 1001 to 1800, then he will be giving a 15% of the commission. And so more than 1800, he will be giving a 20% for that. So this is how program requirement specification has been defined. So then based on this, we have to calculate the commission, and we need to calculate the total log, total stock, total barrel, and then so we have to calculate the commission. Now the designing algorithm. So how we have designed this particular program. So we need to define the log unit price, stock unit price and barrel unit price, the values which we have initialized here, 45, 30 and 25. Step 2, so we are giving a input of logs value, and then we are going to check the log value should not be -1. If it is -1, that indicates that the termination of the program or end of data or end of the sale. So then after that input of logs value is not equal to -1, then the program should accept the stock and barrel value. After accepting the log, stock, barrel value from the user, so we have to calculate the total logs, total stocks and total barrel. And then once again, so your program needs to ask input of logs for the next loop iteration. So then the user will insert the log value. Once he will insert the log value, then so this is what input of logs. Once a user entered the logs value, then once again it will going to check the while loop statement. If the while loop will becomes false, then it will terminate and it will jump to the step 4. So in the step 4, so the calculation of the total sale will be done. The total sale calculation will be done by using this formula. Total sale equal to total logs into unit price of the logs plus total stocks into unit price of the stocks plus total barrel into unit price of the barrel. So this is how we are calculating the total sale. Based on this total sale, we need to calculate the commission. So that will be done in the step 5. So if the total sale value is less than or equal to 1000, then it indicates that the first condition 1, the total sale will comes under this values between this value 1 to 1000. Then I need to calculate the 10% in commission value. I need to calculate. What is the formula I'm using? The formula is 0.10 into total sale. So that is a 0.10 is nothing but 10%. So we are calculating out of this total sale amount. If the total sale value is not within this range, then so this condition will becomes false. Then we need to jump to else if statement. What is there in the else if statement? So in the else if statement, once again we need to check the condition. Total sale value is less than 1800, means it indicates that so the total sale value will comes under the 1001 to 1800. So then, so I need to calculate the commission 15%. How the 15% commission will be calculated? The 15% first 1000 rupees, it should be a 10%, and remaining amount, so we have to specify the 15% of the. Therefore, here I am using a two formulas. One first formula will calculate the 10%, and second formula will calculate for the next remaining amount 15%. Okay. Then if these two conditions are false, this if and this else if conditions becomes false, then so by default it will comes under the else part. Else part is nothing but it is the amount is greater than 1800. When the total sale is greater than 1800, then I need to give a 20% of the commission. How to specify the 20% of the commission? This is the formula to calculate the 20% of the commission. This is the formula for first 1000 rupees. Okay, next remaining 1001 to 1800 rupees, next 800 rupees is 15% commission, and the remaining amount we are calculating a 20% commission for the remaining amount. This is how, so we have designed, and after that we will go to print the commission. This is the idea about the designing specification. Next we will move to the code. So that algorithm we are converted into a C programming language. After writing this C programming language, we have to specify the line number. Okay. So here please basically we are concentrating on from which line number onwards variable values or initialization is started. From that line onwards our execution will start, and then we are ending our execution in the line number so 40. That is nothing but by printing the message invalid data if it is not satisfied the condition. Okay, so now we will move to directly. This is the code which we have written. I don't want to explain the code. We have already went through this code. Just specify the line number. After that, so we will go to do the next step is testing. So here we have to do the testing. So we need to apply the testing technique, that is a data flow testing technique. The data flow testing techniques refers to a form of structural testing. Basically, this data flow testing will focus on the variables. So how many different set of variables we have defined in our program. So based on that, we are testing this code. How many variables are defined and how many variables are receiving the value, and how many variables are using those values in which line number. Okay. So we are concentrating on that, and then based on that we are writing the test cases. So now we know the definition of the from the previous video, what is meant by defined node and what is meant by usage node and what is meant by PUs and CUs. So PUs and CUs nothing but predicate usage and computation usage. The computation usage is nothing but a calculation part where so which will be in the form of formulas, or else which will be in the form of equation where it includes LHS part and RHS part. So predicate usage is nothing but all the looping statement, conditional statement. So those are all we are calling it as a predicate usage. Okay. And define is nothing but where that variable value will be accepted or initialized. That line number we are calling it as a definition of the variable. So then usage of the variable means that value so which is defined in the line number, and that value where we are using that variable value in which line number we are using. That is what we are calling it as a usage node, that is use of v comma n. So this is about just basic definition, and then we have to calculate the du path, that is definition and usage path, where so we have defined and used from that node to usage node. So we need to identify the path, whether that path is a definition clear path or not, that we need to identify. So based on the DC path definitions. Okay, this is about the basic idea we should have before going to do the testing of this program. So we need to follow the following steps under the data flow testing technique. Okay. Step 1. So we need to assign the line number to your program. Already we have assigned the line number. Okay. We have written a code. For that code we have assigned the line number. That is done. Then we have to list one table. That table should include all the define and usage nodes of the of that program. That is nothing but here we will going to write a one table. That table will includes all the variables which we are defined in the program or declared in the program, and then where the values are definition of a node and as well as usage of that node we need to identify, then we need to list it out. And then so list the occurrences and assign a category for each variable. Occurrences and assigning category is nothing but so in which line number we are using that variable and how we are using those variables, either in the predicate usage manner or computation usage manner, that we need to identify under that list occurrences and assign a category for each variable. And then so based on that identify the du pair and as well as their predicate usage and computation usage. So whether that based on this du pair, then we have to write the test cases depending on the required coverages. Okay. So based on that du pair, so we have to write the so test cases, that is du path or testing the coverage matrix. Okay, this is about your steps we need to follow under the data flow testing. Now we'll move to the point number 1. Now we will start our testing technique. We'll apply assign the line number to the program. Already we have assigned the line number for your C program, that is 1 to 40. Okay, now I'll move to the next one. So we have to list the define and usage nodes for a variable. Okay, now this is the table 9.1. so here we are defining the nodes and as well as we are using the nodes for a variable in the commission problem. So therefore we will write this table first. In the table we need to write these headings of the columns, that is variable, defined at node number and usage at node number. Okay, then here we need to write the major variables or which will give a effect to for your program. Those variables only I have declared here. Means it is not mandatory for me to define all the variables in this particular moment. So whenever you are in the corporate level, if you are using, then it's compulsory or mandatory. You have to use all the variables. Here some sample variables I have considered in this table. The sample variables are total log, total stock, total barrel, log stock barrel, and total sale and commission. These are the some variables I have identified. For those variables only I am writing the defined at node and usage case at node. Now you will move to the total logs. Okay, this is the variable which I have declared or used here. Now first time a total log value is initialized or some value is assigned to this variable. Which line? That is we are calling it as a defined at node number. That we will see here. Total log, total stock and total barrel. That we will go through here in the program. So here you can see in the line number total log is initialized with 0, total stock is also initialized with 0, total barrel is also initialized with the 0. Are you getting my point? This is the what we are calling it as definition at node of these variables or defined node at this defined a variable for this. So in the node number 5. Okay, that is nothing but that line I have to use. Now see, this total log value is 0 is there, where I am using this switch 0. That is what we are calling it as predicate usage node. Total log equal to 0. This 0 value where I am using. Now we will check line by line. Here I am using no, here I am using no. Here you can see here the total log value, the first time which I have initialized here 0, that I am using over here. Means this 15 will becomes usage. Are you getting my point? Where we have defined in the line number 5. Okay, where we are using in the line number 15. Therefore, so next to total stock, where it is defined, where I am using total stock defined in the line number 5 we are using in the line number 16. So total barrel we have defined in the line number 5 we are using in the line number 17. Therefore 15, 16, 17 are the usage node of total stocks, total log, total stock, total barrel. So here this is what defined node, where first time the values are initialized in this node, that is line number 5. Clear? Now see how I have written in this table. We have written, see, total log defined in the node number 5, correct? So total stock defined in the line number 5. Total barrel is also defined in the line number 5, right? 5, 5, 5 first. Then where we are using total log we are using in the line number 15, and total stock we are using in the line number 16, and total barrel is also we are using in the line number 17. Clear? Next we'll move to the program now. Now you see here in this program, total log value we have used where we have defined, correct? Now after calculating this value, once again the total log value is redefining. Are you getting my point? Now initially this total log value is 0. Now some log value has been entered by the user. Now the log value, total log value is updated. Updated is nothing but what? It is once again redefined. In which line number? Line number 15 itself. Similarly, total stocks is also redefined. In which line number? 16. Total barrel is also redefined, correct? So in which line number? 17. Now the value which we are having a total log, total stock, total barrel, these values where we are using, that I need to identify next. Where we are using here total logs, total stocks, total barrel, correct? In this line number, in which line number? Line number 21. In the line number 21 I am using all these redefined variable values. Therefore 15, 16, 17 will be a defined node, 21 will be a usage node, correct? 15, 16, 17 will be the defined node, 21 you can see here 21, 21, 21, this is what? Usage node. Apart from that, once again whether we are using that values in somewhere else, check it. So whether I am using this total log value, yes I am using in which line number? 22. Total stock is also I am using, total barrel is also I am using in which line number? 22. Therefore 22 will also a usage node of this variable value, that is 15, 16 and 17 we are using in the line number 21, and as well as we are using in the line number 22. Therefore here in this table we have written 22, 22, 22. Clear? I think you understood this, all these three variables and how we have written defined at node and usage at node. Now we'll move to the logs. Logs is where it is defined and where we are using same log, stock and as well as barrel. We'll see now three variables: log, stock and barrel. Now here it is not initialized, therefore we are not considering line number 4. Here you can see line number 8. Now in the scanf statement we are initializing some value for the log. Okay, so that is nothing but line number 8 is the defined node of log variable. Here we are having a value, means log is initializing with some value. Where I am using this value? Here itself only I am using this value. Means what? 8 is the defined node and 9 is the usage node. Now we'll see 8 is the defined node, 8 is defined, 9 is usage node, correct? Next, somewhere else we are, whether we are redefining that node. Now see, stock value in which line number I am defining? I am defining in the line number 12. Similarly barrel value where I am defining? I am defining in the line number 14. 12 and 14 are the defined node of stock and as well as barrel. Where I am using now, see, so this log value here it is defined and here it is used, and next that log value I am using once again in which line number? In which line number? 15. Where it is defined? 8 is defined, so we are using in the line number 9 and as well as in the line number 15. Concentrate here. Log is defined in the line number 8, we are using in two nodes. One is in the node number 9 and as well as in the node number 15. So therefore, so you see when you are writing the node, lock is defined in the line number 8, but we are using in the line number 9 and as well as line number 15. Clear? Okay, next. So stock and barrel value, where it is defined in the line number 12 and 13, where we are using, so we are using in the line number 16 and 17, correct? So now where it is defined, stocks and barrels are defined in the line number 12 and 14, where we are using in the line number 16 and 17, correct? Okay, now so lock value, once again one more variable is there, lock value, once again we are redefining, concentrate here once again it is initialized with the new value, therefore it is once again it becomes a defined node. This is 19 is the defined node, therefore here in front of lock in the defined node we have written 19. Where we are using, this is the defined node, where we are using that value in the line number 9, correct? Line number 9 where we are going to check the lock value. So that 9 we have to write once again in this table. So if it is already existed, then no need to write one more time. Clear? Next we will move to the total sales variable. Is that clear? Now total sale, where first time it is defined, total sale value first time defined in the line number 22. You can see here line number 22. Here total sale value, just here we have declared, okay, but it is not defined. So it is defined with some value in the line number 22. Okay, now after calculating these values, so I am going to get the new value that is assigned to a total sale, where we are using first time we are using here, which is the line number 23. Next we are using here, what is the line number or node number 23, 26, and is there any else? Yes, here also we are going to printing the message, line number 35, line number 35 also, where we are displaying. Display is also one of the usage node. 23, so then 26, and then total sale, here also we are using 28, okay, 28, and then 33, and then 35. Okay, so these are all the nodes we are using that total sale value. Total sale is declared in the line number 22, but we are using in the line number 23, 24, 26, 28, 33, and last I told 35 in the printf statement. Okay, done. Now so similarly I need to move to the commission, where we have defined this commission. Commission is defined or initialized first time value, you can see here in the line number 6, where we are using that, first time we are using that commission value. So here no, here once again it is redefined, correct? Okay, therefore that is we are not using value. Commission is, it is not required to initialize with the 0 over here. Maybe so line number 6 it is defined. Okay, line number 6 it is defined, correct? So where we are using, so here also it is defined in the line number 24. Please remember, it is defined in the line number 6, line number 24, line number 27. Okay, so when we are using in the line number 27, so this 27 is defined, where we are using here next. Therefore please remember, so commission is defined in the line number 6, and commission is defined in the line number 24, commission is defined in the line number 27, once again it is redefined in the line number 28. Okay, and defined in the line number 31, defined in the line number 32, defined in the line number 33. Now concentrate. So 6, whether it is where it is defined and usage is nil, therefore leave it. Now line number 24, which we have defined, where we are using, nowhere else, leave it. So line number 27, 27 it is defined, correct? 27 defined means, so where I'm using in the line number 28, therefore write in the usage node 28. Then so in the 28 itself will be, it is redefined, correct? So it is redefined, so where we are using, nowhere else, leave it. Next, so defined in the line number 31. Okay, so 31 where we are using, in the line number 32, write 32 in the usage node. So that 32, so 32 is redefined, correct? Redefined means in the definition 32 is there. Now that where I am using in the line number 33, write 33 in the usage node. So then commission is redefined, where in 33, 33 should come in the defined node column. So whether we are using that, yes, we are printing that value in the line number 35, therefore the 35 we are also including on the, so usage node, okay, not in the defined node, usage node. So therefore you can see here, I will tell you 6, 24, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33, these are all nodes are defined nodes. Usage nodes are 28, 32, 33, 35, these are all the nodes are, so usage nodes you can will cross verify. 6, 24, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33, these are all defined nodes. Usage node, what I told, 28, 32, 33, 35 are the usage nodes. This is how we have to write the defined and usage node variable for your commission problem. Next we have to write the occurrences and assignment of a category of each variable. How to write here? So first you have to write the columns, that is first column is line number, second column is defined, where you have defined that variables, and that variables where in which line number we are using it as a CUs and PUs. Okay, first please remember, you write all the lines from where starting variable values are initialized. Starting variable values are initialized in the line number 5, you can see here. Okay, so from line number 5 you include all the lines which are there in your program. Now I have included all the lines up to 35. Okay, I will tell you. So next I need to write in the line number 5 which are all the variables are defined. Okay, you can, will go to here. In the line number 5 we have defined total log, total stock, total barrel. Just you write it, total log, total stock and total barrel. Similarly in the line 6 any variables are defined. Yes, in the line 6 I have defined a variable commission. Okay, that commission I need to write it here. This is the variable we have defined in the line number 6, that we have to write in the line number 6. So in this particular in the line number 7 any variables are defined, go to line number 7, nowhere else, it is a printf statement. In the line number 8 we have defined any variable value. Yes, what is that? Lock value. So here we are initializing lock value, therefore in the line number 8 you have to write locks. Line number 8 I have written locks. 9, 10, 11 blank. Why it is blank I will tell you. So 9 is the while loop statement, 10 is a flower bracket, 11 is also printf statement. There is no any initialization of the or defining of the variables. But in the line number 12 we are defining the stock. In the line number 14 we are defining the barrel value. Therefore line number 12 and line number 14, 12 stock and 14 barrel. Clear? Then similarly line number 15 is total logs. Here total log is defined. Okay, so see here total log is defined, therefore I need to write here total logs in the line number 15. Similarly total stock in the line number 16, total barrel in the line number 17, 18 what and 19. 18 is the calculation, I think so. 18 is the closing flower bracket. 18, sorry, entering the statement, okay, but in the line number 19 we are re-entering the lock value. Therefore, so line number 18 is the blank, 19 will be, we have to write the lock. Similarly, any variables we have defined in the line number 20, 21, check. In the line number 20 and 21 we have not defined any values, okay, 20 and 21 we have not defined, but total sale is defined in the line number 22. Therefore, in the line number 22 I have to write a total sale, okay, total sale in the line number 22 I have written. Next, 23 we have not defined any variables, so then line number 24 commission is defined, it's okay. And then line number 27 commission is defined, line number 28, okay, please remember 24, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33, 27, 28, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33, okay. And then 35 up to, we'll see 33, okay, done. These are all we are using, okay, nothing is there up to 33. So we are using that commission, we are defining the commission variable. After writing this first column, then we need to jump to the second column. What is there in the second column? Categories, C usage and P usage, okay. Now, so first we'll go to the line number 5, where we are using these variable values, okay. You can see lock, stock, barrel, which is defined in the line number 5, where we are using in the line number 15, 16, 17. How we are using, that is important. Line number 15, 16, 17, I need to go to the line number 15, 16, 17, correct. So now when I move to the 15, 16, 17, how I am using this total lock? This is a node, we are calling it as a computation usage, okay. This is the node, once again it is also a computation usage, this is also computation usage. Therefore, we are calling it as a C use. This total lock which is defined in the line number 5, we are using in the line number 15, 16, 17. How I am using? Computation usage manner. Therefore, I need to go to line number 15, 16, 17. There I need to write these variable names. Now you can see defined here, where I am using it as a computation usage. In which line number? 15. In the 15 I will write total lock, 16 I will write total stocks, and 17 I will write total barrel. Clear? So these are the defined variables, and then these are the usage nodes. How we are using? Computation usage. Clear? Next, commission. This commission is defined in the line number 6. Whether we are using that? No, nowhere else we are using, therefore leave it. Next, move to the line number 8. Line number 8, lock is defined. Now we'll move to the program. Line number 8. 8 is scanf statement, it is defined. Where we are using? We are using in the line number 9. How you are using? We are using it as a in the looping statement, correct. While is nothing but what? Looping statement. Looping statement is nothing but, here we are calling it as a predicate usage, okay. 8 is defined, so here you can see 8 is defined. Here we are using a predicate usage manner, in which line number 9. 9, here I have to write locks. Clear? Okay, then. So next line, which stocks, in the line number 12. Then I need to go to line number 12. This is the line number 12. Here I have initialized a value or defined a stock variable value, where we are using the stock value. I am using the first stock value here. So that is in the line number 16. How you are using? I am using it as a predicate usage or computation usage? Computation usage, okay. And similarly, barrel is 14. How I am using? So here I am using it as, once again, computation usage. Go to line number 15, line number 16, line number 17. This lock value, stock value, barrel value, I am using it as a predicate usage, okay, which is defined in the line number 8 and 12 and 14. Those I have to write. 8, 9 we have used, and as well as we are using that value in the line number 15. How I am using? As a computation usage man, correct? Next, stock value. Stock value in which line I am using? I am using here. So in the line number 16, how I am using? I am using it as a computation usage. Then barrel value. This barrel value which is defined in the line number 14, I am using it as a computation usage in which line number? In the line number 17. Therefore you have to write barrel also. Put comma and write next variable name. Okay, up to here done. Next, total log. So total log value is defined first time in the line number 5, correct? Where I am using in the line number 15. Defined in the line number 5, I am using in the line number 15. So here defined in the line number 5, where I am using in the line number 15. This is the total log, total stock. Just I have explained this. In the value which is defined in the line number 15, so where I am using the value which I have defined in the line number 15, I am using, you can see here 15, this total log redefined. No, this value, new value which is initialized after doing the computation, where I am using? I am using in the line number 21. How I am using? I am using it as a predicate node, correct? Total log value I am using it as a predicate node. So total log, you can see here total log I am using it as a predicate usage, and here also I am using. How I am using? This is the computation usage in which line number? 22. 21 I am using it as a predicate usage. In the 22 line number I am using it as a computation usage. Now we'll go to the line number, so 15 total logs. So here it is defined. Now we are using in the line number 22. How we are using? Computation usage, and total log value here I am using it as a computation usage. These three variable also we are using it as a computation usage in the line number 21, that is which is defined in the line number 16 and as well as 17. The same value in the line number 22 also we are using it as a computation usage, but here we are using it as a predicate usage. Clear? So next, this is the 19 log. 19 log where we are using, so which is defined in the line number 19. 19 we have defined, you can see here, that is a looping statement. Okay, then it will go and it will use it in the line number 9. Therefore defined in the 19 but used in the line number 9. How? In the line number 9, predicate usage manner, correct? So defined in the line number 19, we are using in the line number 9. How I am using? Predicate usage manner. Therefore you have to write here logs. Then so we'll move to the commission. Okay, so sorry, total sales, which is defined in the line number 22. Now 22 total sale is defined. Okay, now it is initialized with some value, where we are using, you can see here line number 23. How I am using? Line number 23 I am using it as a predicate usage, correct? Then in the line number 24, how I am using? I am using it as a computation usage. 23 and 24 is predicate and computation. 23 and 24. 23 predicate usage, here 24 computation usage. Okay, this is the total sale. Next, where we are using this total sale? This total sale still it is there. So is there any else? Yes, it is there here also in the predicate usage. 26, it is predicate usage. 28, 26 predicate, 28 computation. 26 predicate, then go to line number 26. This is the predicate usage. This is the 28 is the computation usage, correct? You can see this is the total sale defined. Here it is used it as a predicate usage. Here it is used as a computation usage. Next time here it is used as a predicate usage. Next time here it is used as a computation usage in the line number 28. Now we will move to the line number. Wherever is there anywhere we are using a total cell? Yes. In which line number? The line number is 33, and then here we are printing 35. How we are using the computation usage? Okay, in the line number 33. So we'll move to the line number 33. So just we'll cross verify 33 total sale. How I'm using computation usage now. In the 35 also we are printing, therefore I have considered total sale here. Clear? Okay, then commission, which is defined where? In the line number 24. So commission is defined in the line number 24, correct? So this 24, is there anywhere else where else I'm using? No, defined, that's it, we are not using. Just we are printing in the in which line number? In which line number 35. I can write it as in the line number 35. How I am computation usage now? In the line number 35 I will write commission. The commission is computation usage. Okay, next, in which line number once again it is defined? So it is defined in the line number 27, where I am using in the line number 28. How I am using computation usage? 27 defined, 28 computation usage. 27 defined, you can say 27 defined, 28 I am using it as a computation usage. Once again it is redefined in the line number 28, where I am using in the printf statement to print the output result, correct? It is already there, no need to write one more time. Okay, next, so 29 30 we'll check. In the line number 29 30 nothing is there, I think so. Yes, next it is defined, where I'm using 32. 31 defined, 32 used computation usage. Next 32 is redefined, in that we are using it as a computation usage in the line number 33. Means 31 32 33 defined, so 32 33 are the computation usage. 31 32 33 is defined, 32 is the computation usage, 33 is also computation usage. Okay, and then so we are printing. Once again it is not required, already we have written. Is there anything else to write? Nothing, done. Okay, this is about your how to write the occurrences and assignment of category of each variable. After this we have to write one more table, that is define and usage path for a variable. This define and usage pair, that is you have to write in this fashion: beginning node and ending node. So some variables, so for example some variables I have written, so this table. So here we have not considered all the variable. For some sample input variable, path variables, we are writing the test cases. Therefore I have considered total log, total stock, total barrel, log, stock and barrel, and total sale and commission. These are the major variables. That variables we have considered in this table also, in this table also. Now we will move to the total log. Okay, now before writing this table we need a first table. So jump to the first table. Here total log is there. So now these are the two nodes where we have defined the total log. These are the three nodes where we have using. Okay, now we need to check the path. 5 to 15, 5 to 21, 5 to 22. These are the first three paths. Next path is 15 to 15. There is no any path, therefore we are neglecting 15 to 21, 15 to 22. These many paths will exist for this variable, that is total logs. Understood? Shall I explain one more time? See, 5 to 15, 5 to 21, 5 to 22. These are the three paths for first defined nodes. Next path consider for the defined node 15. So 15 to 15 there is no any path, therefore we are neglecting that path. 15 to 21 one path, 15 to 22 another path. Clear? These many paths identified under the total log, that we have to write it here in the third table. 5 to 15, 5 to 21, 15 to 21. So some path I have considered, those path needs to be a feasible path. Okay, for those path only I have considered here. Next, similarly you can write it for total stocks. Out of this total stocks you can write, see here, 5 to 16, 5 to 21, 5 to 22. 16 to 16, no. Then 16 to 21, 16 to 22. Out of these paths, you can select some feasible path that you have to list it out here. So in that path, I have selected 5 to 16, 5 to 21, and 16 to 21. These are all feasible path, define and usage pair. Whichever the path you can consider, but that should give some output result. That path I need to consider here. Okay. So when you will trace that program, you will come to know that which line number is giving correct output result. Then here total barrel. Similarly, total barrel I have written in this fashion: 5 to 17, 5 to 21, 5 to 22. 17 to 17, no path. 17 to 21, 17 to 22. Out of this path, I have selected some path which I have written 5 to 17, 5 to 21, 17 to 21. For a lock also I have selected some path. I have written over here locks 8 to 9, 8 to 15, 19 to 9, and 19 to 15. So that path I have written over here 8 to 9, 8 to 15, 19 to 9, 19 to 15. Then stocks, the stock value. So here you can see 12 to 16 only one path, barrel value 14 to 17 only one path is existed. So under this 12 to 16, 14 to, but total sale and commission we are written some. So all the path total sale will move to the total sale. Here it is defined only one time, but we are using so in the different line numbers. Therefore 22 to 23, 22 to 24, 22 to 26, 22 to 28, 22 to 33, and 22 to 35. These are the path which we have identified. So that I have listed out here. Then for a commission, so I have written for only selected pairs. You can also write some 3 sample selected pairs: 24 to 35, 28 to 35, 33 to 35. So now this is done. So first 3 tables we have completed. Then I need to write the test case table. So test case based on all the definition to achieve 100% all definitions data flow coverage, at least one subpath from each variable definition to some use of that definition clear path must be executed. Now here lock value, this is the DU pair which I have identified from this. These are the so pairs, correct? That is for total lock. Okay. So DU pair 8 to 9, 8 to 9, 8 to 15. So then I need to traverse through subpath 8 to 9, 9 to 15. Okay, like that. So lock, stock, barrel, total sale, that I have written, commission. So those are all the things we have written. These are the lock paths which I have written here: 8 to 9, 8 to 15, 19 to 9, 19 to 5, 15. 8 to 9, 8 to 15, 19 to 9, 19 to 15. Just I have written for the locks. So now, so subpath is nothing but so from through which node I am traversing. That node you can write it here. 8, 9, 15. This is the how I am traversing. So then 19 to 9. 19 to 9 there is no any subpath, therefore 19 to 9 will be a direct. 19 to 15. So when I am traversing through this path, I need to consider this one more node, that is 19, 9, and 15. Therefore these are all subpaths. So when I want to traverse through this subpath, whenever I am traversing through this DU pair, then so 8 to 9, you can concentrate here. 8 to 9. So 8 is where I am extracting the input for the lock, and 9 I am using. Okay. So this is the DU path. So for that only one input I am extracting, that is lock. I have not entered the stock value and as well as barrel value. Therefore, so only one value you have to write in the test case. While writing the test case, this is 35 I have written. Stock and barrel we are not extracting because our subpath is stopped in the node number 9, correct? Therefore no need to specify the input for stock and as well as barrel. Therefore total sale is dash, commission is also dash. Now 8 to 15. Now through 9. Okay, please remember that 8 to 15 come to the program. 8 is the printf statement. 9, now I need to move to the line number 15 where I'm using. Okay, so when I'm moving I need to use this path, correct? So this node I have to use this lock value to check this condition. So now 8, 9 and then that value I am using in the line number 15. So therefore, when I want to traverse this, I need to specify the value. It should not be equal to -1. More than that, if I specify, then the lock value will comes over here and I am using it as a in the computation usage manner. Therefore, to move that until then I need to accept the value for stock and as well as barrel. Therefore, stock and barrel value I need to specify when I am moving through this path. Then 35 lock value is entered, 40 and 45 barrel value is entered. Then the total sale value will be calculated and commission will be calculated whenever I am traversing through this path. Next path, when I am traversing through this path 19 to 9, 19 is nothing but next time I am entering the lock value. If I am entered the lock value is -1, that is 19 defined, 9 I am using. So if I entered here -1, here -1 will check the condition, the program will get terminated. When I specify -1, then there is no any see here -1. Sir, actually -1 if I specify, so why we have written stock and barrel value? These two values are previous values. For the first iteration, whichever the value is remains, no, that same value will remains. Before going to the next iteration, this value will get updated, no. So here for next iteration, here I have given -1. Therefore, we are not going to change these values. This value will remains as it is, but -1 will going to terminate the program. Therefore, it is invalid. Okay. Similarly, 19 to 15. So when I am moving to 19 to 15, I need to traverse through a node number 9. Okay. So now I'll give best example 19 to 15. If I not specified -1 for the next iteration, okay, 19 to 15. So let us consider lock value might be a 35. I have entered. Check the condition. Now this is validating. True. True means stock and barrel I need to extract, and then I need to go to line number 15 where I need to stop my execution. Correct? Therefore, stock and barrel value has been entered. Then total lock value I am going to calculate. So they come to here. Your path is 19 to 15. Therefore, you are traversing through 9 node. Therefore 35 you entered first time, and the next time you are entering the 40 and 45. Therefore these two values will remain as it is, then it will calculate the value. Similarly, you have to write the remaining path for the remaining variables. Okay, if you not understood, please write it back to me. Okay, thank you. So these are the test cases, number of test cases we have written. We are executed these many number of test cases. So if you feel difficulty while identifying these subpaths, so please ping me. So I am there to solve always. So I am help to you.